was close. Well, whatever. There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty slow. Why am I taking a long time with this visual novel? Isn't it hard to go over a visual novel too? I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was looking at the gallery. Maybe other people don't look at the gallery. Alright, let's check out the spoilers. Goddamn. I can't wait till it's summer. It is summer. What am I saying? It's summer in the game and real life. We saw that. We saw that. Not yet. Saw that. I am almost done with this game. I saw most of the scene already. Damn, she's so happy. We saw that. Saw that. Did not see that. Saw that. Saw that. Saw that. Saw that, maybe? Saw that. Saw that. I'm not gonna lie. This visual novel is pretty good. It had a weak start, but it's ending pretty strong, that's for sure. I think the prologue's too long. They need to shorten the prologue and keep the same length as the character row. I think that was the only issue. Prologue's too long. Everything else is pretty good.
青の彼方のフォーリズム
Let's see. What the hell? Wait. Huh? Rika. Damn, Misaki got two. Fuck. I got too many Misakis. Alright. Back more with Misaki route. Celebrating June 9th, aka 6/9, 2020. Misaki time. Misaki start off with a strong grunt. I call out to Misaki as she runs along the beach. Lift your knees up higher, you're losing speed. And she's jogging. Shit. Misaki pants harder as she raises her knees and accelerates. Don't give up, you're almost there. You got this in the bag. Misaki finally arrives at the finish line. I'm marked in the sand. She staggers to a halt, throwing her head back to stare up at the sky as she grasps for air. Don't stop, you need to keep moving. Otherwise, the lactic acid you build up in your muscles, it will build up. It may be hard, but I need you to do a light jog back to the start position. Lactic acid builds up in the muscle as you exercise, which is what makes you feel fatigued. It stops being produced when you finish, but it will take longer to drain from your muscles, which can leave a person more tired in the long run. I didn't know that. Is this real science? Light movement helps it drain without building up in excess, so any decent training program will include a cooldown period. However, damn. I always thought Misaki was like super athletic. Maybe she's not that athletic that we thought. Maybe she's just talented. That's it. But she never really trained her body like this before. Well, it's easier on your muscles. It's harder on your lungs. When it comes to pain, it's far harder to endure the feeling that your lungs are about to explode. I know you want to stop and catch your breath, but it's best for your muscles that you keep moving. You thought this is warm up? You're not doing any flying today. You gotta get buff, Misaki! You're not flying today, and you're not flying tomorrow. Hell, you probably won't even fly the day after.
鬼すぎる。その言葉攻めだけで吐ける。
This isn't bullying.
体も心も責められてるのに全然楽しくない。
Damn. Well, no shit.
まあそこはね、人それぞれというか。
You know, what's his name? Masaya Kasala. Training montage. You gotta get the muscles, man. Can't just rely on talent. Don't just assume I'll get you what you mean. If you're gonna be sick, then do it while running.
運動中の嘔吐を推奨された。
Quit complaining and get back to running already. If you keep mouthing running, you're not gonna get sick. I would actually stop practice if I thought she was going to be sick, mind you.
やめれ、ついていけない。
What about the promise? We promised each other. As if I'll let you. I thought you were ready for the pain.
そこに走るは含まれてなかった。
Well, that was dumb. Every sport uses running. This is technically true. Every sport is running.
指相撲も指相撲の練習でも走りますか？
Yes. Feel free to name any many exceptions as you like. You're still gonna run.
つらいよつらいよ。あ、鬼。マサヤは鬼。鬼がここにいるよ。
I grab her hand and start dragging her to the light jog back towards the starting position. Damn, she's stalling. I didn't thought about that. She's trying to take a break. We're not gonna let her. Get running, unless you want your muscle to hurt even worse.
もっとすることあるよ。もう何日も飛んでないんだから、早くブラシを履いて勘を取り戻さないと。
Not happening.
どうして？今頃みんな高藤のしっかりとした施設で飛び回ってるのに、私は砂浜で走ってるって。
The sand is more than enough for you, Misaki. You can even use it as a toilet when you need to. See, serious, right? No?
私は猫じゃない。ああ、もう飛ぶスポーツなのに飛ばないとか。
More? Quit being so impatient.
焦るよ。これって私の根性を鍛えてるわけ？根性論？精神論？そういうので日本は戦争に。
You got the wrong idea. I'm not here to break you down.
じゃあこれって。
What you'll do?
え？
What'd you do if you face Asuka in the match?
どうするって心構えの話？
We're talking about your body.
私の体？セクシーだって話？
God damn it, Misaki. You know as well as I do that this isn't time to discuss your looks.
マサヤが目のやりどころに困ってるから。
You can stop fantasizing while you're at it. I'm your coach and you're my player. It doesn't matter how sexy you are. I won't have any trouble looking at you.
ストイックだ。私が全裸でも？
Wouldn't bother me. I can switch myself off at times like this. When girls are in PE, their sweat makes their bra stand out through the shirt. But I can put my hands in my heart and say they're never gotten a rise out of me. These things are all about your state of mind. Then he's pretty strong, dude. Damn, Masaya. Holy shit. Though, if I somehow accidentally peek on girls changing, then I might find my switch being flipped without meaning to. I was so close to seeing Misaki tits back then. I can't believe he had a flashback about that. Misaki peers at me with an odd look on her face.
なんかエロいこと想像してる？
I am not. Do I really make a weird face when I think about these things? Monica pointed out once too.
コーチと選手じゃないときに私が全裸だったら。
You're trying to drag out this conversation so you can rest for longer, aren't you? She is. I told you. She's stalling. Misaki averts her gaze.
おっしゃる意味がよくわかりませんが。
What do you think would happen if you face Asuka as you are right now?
今のままとは文字通り今のままでってこと？
Yeah. Say the fall tournament was today, and you were up against Asuka in the finals. What would happen?
勝てる気はしないけど負ける気はもっとしないかな。
Tie? You lose 100%.
もうそんなに差があるの？
You lose to Sasumine or Ichinose too. You probably beat Mashido. That's the level you're on.
どういう意味？ああ、はいはい。私を燃え上がらせようとして大げさに言ってるんだね。
They all been leveling up lately. Not at all. I'm serious.
みんなが成長しているってこと？私の実力がそんなに下がってるってこと？
You have to get through several rounds to get to the finals.
それはそうだけど。
So assuming you actually made it, you'd be totally worn out. Just flying along the first line would have you out of breath, so you obviously lose. Dang, he figured it out. Cause she used to play when, she was in like middle school or some shit like that. But then she never win, even though she's pretty good. She said she always get like second or third. It's cause she get too tired by the time we get to the finals. She doesn't have the stamina. Yeah, see? You know as well as I do that you're lacking stamina. To make matters worse, you haven't practiced at all since the summer tournament.
そうだね。
It hurts to not be able to perform at full strength.
辛い。
In a job you want to have to console yourself with the thought that you could have won if you were at full strength. So you had to start by strengthening your body. And that means more cardio and getting rid of that unnecessary fat. Dang, she listened. I thought she was going to get mad and call her fat. This will form the basis for everything we're going to do. You won't get anywhere without it, Misaki.
わかったって。はあ、頑張りますよ。
I know this is a physically demanding practice, and it's going to be hard, but
もう帰るとか逃げるとか言い出さないから大丈夫。だから今日のメニューを教えてよ。心構えしておきたいから。
one set will comprise of 5 100-meter sprints, followed by the break, followed by 5 200-meter sprints. We'll start with 3 sets.
帰る。絶対に確実に帰宅させていただきます。
Promise you wouldn't say that. Do you always break promises this quickly?
殺しにかかってる。死んでる自分がバタバタと見えた。
Just get running already. I want you at full sprint. We reached the starting position, so I'll let go of Misaki's hand and stop dragging her.
さっきからこんなにもひどく責められてるのにどうして少しも楽しくないんだろう。
If you got the breath to make that joke, you got the breath to get running.
よし、覚悟決めた。
You said it like 50 times today.
今度こそ本物だから。
Misaki brings her hands up to her face, like she's scooping water and gently clap her cheeks.
さっさとやっちゃおう。
Sure thing. Ready, set, go!
ダリ
アー! Final episode! Oh snap, Misaki got a lot of episodes.
死ねる。マジで死ねます。これから死ねます。
It's so odd that Misaki got like 2 extra episodes compared to the other characters. I think she got 2 extra. Or maybe she just got 2 episodes. It's one of those. Ah, give me a break. Let me see your wrist. I need to check your pulse. Misaki holds her arm out towards me. She's too damn tired.
私の心臓に興味あるわけ。
We're training your heart and lungs here, so obviously. I press my thumb against her wrist while using the clock on my phone to measure her pulse. Misaki can laugh once she's done catching her breath.
私のドキドキを感じると、まさやもドキドキする？
No! Why do you keep making up these weird fetishes?
いやー、今後すごいことを求められたりするかもしれないから、覚悟を決めておいた方がいいかなと。
Relax. That won't happen.
求められないのも不安かもな。
Great. Misaki halves backward.
よし？変なこと言うつもり？
No, man. You sure can joke for someone who's supposedly exhausted. I put my thumb off her wrist. That's the end of the sprints.
もう？次は何するの？
That's it for today's practice too.
地面にぐったりと力なく倒れて感情のない目でマサヤを呆然と見上げるくらいの目に合わないと特訓した気にならないよ。
I'm a coach, not a torturer. I wouldn't push you to that point.
これでおしまいなんて納得できない。もっとできる。
Your pose has reached its peak, and you've already done the number of sets I asked for. More would just backfire on us.
逆効果？
It's not the more you do, the better. Here, you ever heard of overworking yourself?
言葉だけはね。
Essentially, training too hard weakens your body.
これ以上するとオーバーワーク？
That's the quickest explanation I ever heard. Exactly. The exercise will actually weaken your muscles.
運動すればするほど弱い人に？
Exercise actually weakens your muscle. It's a recovery period that makes them stronger. However, if you exercise too much, you'll weaken your muscles more than they're able to recover. We have to wear you out to a point, then let you recover. Siri activated.
適度に疲れさせて適度に回復か。全てを裏で操っている悪人みたいだね。
Damn it, Misaki. Your muscle will grow more efficiently if you put them through cycles of strength and weaknesses. I was taught all this by Oizaki. Doing 5 or 10 miles runs on a daily basis isn't an efficient way of increasing your stamina. It might be necessary in sports that require you to run for a long amount of time or cover large distances, but FC meets neither criteria.
なるほどね。頭がおかしくなりそうな長い時間練習したりするのかと思ってた。倒れたら水をかけられたり。
I want to push you that hard, though I guess that might be up to you. Misaki laughed timidly.
するかもしれないんだ。
It's your decision to make in the end, not mine.
私が決めるの？
How much you feel you need to get the hang of things before you improve, I guess.
そういう考えもあるかもね。
Practicing for ages and ages until you collapse is one way of getting the hang of things. But it also isn't.
どういうこと？
I don't really know if it works, but truly strong people all seem to have experienced that sort of thing. Most of the time is spent just doing normal practice sessions, but they often seem to go through really brutal sessions for a short period of time. There are a lot of emotion that comes with playing FC. There'll be times where you know you're overworking yourself, but you feel you have to get out there and fly.
そういう経験でしかつかめないものか。
There's no need to stress over it. The most likely conclusion we'll come to is, and that's bad for your fitness.
で、今日はこれからどうするの？解散？それとも空を飛ぶ練習しちゃう？しちゃう？
What you saying, man? We're gonna make you smarter.
失礼なこと。私はテストで赤点取ったりしてない。
That is true. Misaki is the smartest girl in our class. She always scored 100s. We're not talking about school, dumbass. We're going to get your mind for FC.
FC 頭。どうやって鍛えるの？
And mind for, actually, I guess heads work too. I prefer to talk about this somewhere we won't stand out.
ファミレスや喫茶店じゃダメ？
What the fuck he's gonna do to her? Or you gotta go somewhere private? Nah, this could get embarrassing.
恥ずかしいこと？
Uh-oh. Isn't that what you're thinking about? Trust me.
私が何を考えているとおっしゃりたいんですか？
I don't know what he's gonna do. It's a sudden formality. Look, I just want to go somewhere we won't be interrupted.
私の部屋は？この時間ならおばあちゃんは庭の畑やってて、
Oh,
家
yeah.
の中にいないから気兼ねなくどうぞ。
Yeah, sounds good.
誰もいない家にマサヤが恥ずかしいことをしに来る。私どうなっちゃうんだろう。
Quit trying to provoke me. Look, I brought something to use. I took it out of my bag.
それって。
It's an exercise ball. Misaki is momentarily at a loss for words. You brought 2 of them, but it looks like you brought your own.
マサヤだと思って大事にしてた。
Damn, I forgot about this asshole. It's the mascot of, what's that called? Chateau? That Chateau mascot. It's a doll we won. Misaki and Rika and Asuka. We give those three girls the doll. Misaki and I pull out the Mr. Chateau plushies. I won at the crane game at the arcade. She points her Mr. Chateau at me and bends him over.
こんにちは、マサヤくん。
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, man. I also point my Mr. Chateau at Misaki. We gotta do this. Alright, you gotta make her stronger. So, I have to play along. Good day, Misaki-chan. Are you doing well?
メンタル面以外は元気です。
One mental state is very important for one's well-being, so be too careful.
落ち込んではいるんだけど、ご飯はもりもり食べれちゃうし、よく寝れるんだ。体は快調だけど、心は沈みっぱなしだよ。
When did things get so gloomy? I was just talking about using these to train your mind for FC.
つまり、紫藤君から FC 頭を鍛える電波が発せられていると。だから紫藤の FC レベルは日本一なんだ。
What? Quit going on tangents already. We're going to use the plushies to simulate FC.
FC をシミュレート？
Why can't they just watch videos? Yeah. I move Mr. Chateau horizontally, as if he's flying, to imitate him under turning midair. Move them around like this, and have a match between the two Mr. Chateaus.
なんだか間抜けだね。お子ちゃまの遊びみたいだ。
I know why they're doing this. They're doing this because Masaya, he can't fly. And he can't ask anybody to help Misaki train, I guess. So that's why he's doing this weird simulation thing. You are a child most of the time, Misaki.
こんな胸の大きなお子ちゃまがいてたまるか。
Don't talk about yourself like that! I'm at your mental age! Misaki starts moving Mr. Chateau around willy-nilly.
ブーンってこういうことをすると FC 頭が鍛えられる？
Moving it around all over the place might help you reach some sort of religious enlightenment, but it won't help your mind. You need to take this seriously and think about what you're doing.
実際に飛んで練習するんじゃダメなの？
Nope. You try to win all your matches through instinct.
ちゃんと考えてるってば。
Okay, maybe that's why. HC win? Give me a couple hours. You might, but everyone else thinks way more.
そうなの？
They do. I answer firmly to make it stick in her mind. Since you win matches through intuition, you just do the exact same in practice.
ドッグファイトを直感以外でどうしろと。
There's a certain level of theory behind them, for one.
そうだけど、ギリギリのところは直感じゃない？
I trust your ability to make decisions in the heat of the moment, Misaki. But what I need to teach you is how to look at the match as a whole.
試合全体。
Mastering this will let you control the field and control your opponent. Misaki stares at me through upturned eyes.
それがアスカや乾さんが考えてること？
I happened to check some FC fan sites and discovered that Inoue had been nicknamed the Monarch of the Skies, not only through winning in Chateau tournament, but also the national tournament several days later. Damn, what the hell? She's too good. Accounts of the game does seem to have worked out on what Inoue playstyle is, but the nickname captured her essence perfectly. I watched videos, replayed the match inside my head. I even went as far as to get Shindo number from Ichinote so I can call him up and discuss it. Now I'm sure that I can use these Chateaus to teach Misaki's the Inoue playstyle without having witnessed it more than once. For some reason, you always fall back on instincts when flying. At least practicing here, you get the time to calm down and think things through.
死闘組んでか。でもさ、そういうのってセコンドのマサヤが理解してればいいんじゃん。私は言う通りに飛ぶ。
That is true. Why can't he just tell her what to do? It takes too long to instruct you unless you're already on the same page. There's no time for more than brief instructions in an actual match.
まあそれはそうだろうけどさ。
Also, if you're focusing too much on what your second is saying, you won't be focusing enough on your opponent. Dang, got her. Even though the best players still use seconds, they think things through for themselves. You could say they see nothing but their opponent during the match.
それはわかる気がする。雰囲気ってあるよね。
You're talking about fear and stuff after your match with Ichinose, right?
うん。
There are things you discover about your opponent during matches that are hard to put out into words. What's important is how you decide to act when you feel these things. There wasn't something a second could instruct you on. Yes, you need to do the following your second instructions. But at the end of the day, a second's opinion is no more than that, an opinion. The ultimate decision is in your hands, Misaki.
決断ね。
You're the one who has to decide how to fly in the moment. But that's why we need to train your mind for FC. Misaki gives a slightly exasperated nod. They like using that word. I swear to God, I used that word at least 10 times in this fight already. Exasperated. I don't know what that means, to be honest.
マサヤがそこまで情熱的に言うならやってみようかな。
Okay, let's start. Oh, you looked around? I looked around Misaki's room. We're used to string for your lamp as the first. This part of the bookshelf as the second. The handle in your closet as a third. And that stain on the wall as four. She got a stain on her wall. God dang it, Misaki.
なんかすごいことになってきたな。
Let's ask more serious.
了解。で、役割はどうするの？私がファイターで、マサヤがスピーダーとか？
Your Mr. Chateau is you. My Mr. Chateau is Inoue.
なるほどね。乾さんをぶっちぎっちゃってもいいんだよね。
Go ahead and try.
了解。
Okay, line up by first. Misaki bombs her and Mr. Chateau over.
オラは絶対に負けないずら。
I told you that Mr. Chateau was you.
心の中ではいつもこう喋ってるずら。
Zura. Quit fooling around, take this seriously. Zura.
わかってるって。えい、乾さんの胸にタッチ。
Take this seriously, please.
真面目にタッチしたもん。
Oh, I like her. She's pretty good. If that was meant to be serious, then you better do that next time you meet Inoue.
いいよ、するよ。だから私がタッチしたら、マサヤも乾さんに同じことしてよ。
Okay, it's a promise, Misaki. You touch her, then I touch her. What the hell do we both have to grope her? We get kicked out of the venue before the tournament even begins.
そういう終わりでも私は後悔しない。
I'm with her. No regrets. Well, do something about that. Okay, we're starting now.
いつでも。
Start though.
よし、私は本棚にショートカット。
Man, I wish they animated this. This would have been so sick. That'd be super sick if they animated the scene. I wish. At least pretend this is real and say you go into the second line. Begging you.
はいはい。セカンドラインへ、死闘君に魂を移した私がビューン。
Well, I guess that counts as serious. Misaki skips to the line between the bookshelf and the closet handle. Okay, I'm moving straight forward.
俺じゃなくて乾さんでしょ。マサヤもちゃんとその気になって。
We need to take the game seriously. There's no need to pretend to be the person themselves. Come on, Masai, you gotta do it! You gotta do it, man! You're gonna break immersion.
ダメダメ。本気でやるってことはそういうことも含むんだから。ちゃんと乾さんみたいに 語尾になりとつけて。拙者 FC をするなり。
What? I didn't hear the Inoue doesn't talk like that.
拙者エッチな気持ちで体がポカポカしてきたなり。
Why would Inoue ever say that? Misaki starts rotating her Mr. Chateau.
私はライン上で旋回しながら待機。
I touched second, scoring my first point. Now I'm using the repulsion from it to accelerate.
私は乾さんを見上げながら旋回しつつ乾さんを待ちます。
I fly up above the line.
それに合わせて飛びながら急上昇。ドッグファイトを下から挑む。
Inoue goes along with your dogfight.
えいえいえい。
Hey, hey, hey.
大丈夫？これ FC 頭鍛えられてる？
It's pretty weird. Don't break character!
さっと横にフェイントをかけてからリバーサルで上に。
A reversal is a technique where you slip to the side of your opponent coming at you from above to position yourself from above instead. Inoue reaches out her hand and taps you on the head.
ちょっと待って、そんなのできる？
Easily. She has a height advantage. Remember, reversals are difficult. When your opponent is at least somewhat competent, you have to focus on your timing and be unpredictable. If you don't master those two skills, you won't get anywhere. If Misaki was facing Mashido, she'd be able to pull it off, but against Inoue, she might succeed 1 time out of 10, if that.
だったらえいえいえいと下から攻撃を仕掛けて急降下。乾さんは私の背中を追ってきます。これで泥沼のドッグファイトあり地獄に。
Not likely. Inoue-san keeps her distance while she chases you, observing. She doesn't accept your invitation.
だったら成功法で再び急上昇。
Inoue focused on ensuring you don't climb any higher than her, rather than trying to score points on you. Misaki starts bumping her Mr. Chateau onto mine.
だとしてもさ、これだけ攻撃してるんだから1点くらい入ったことにしてもよくないかな。
No!
どうして？私の攻撃力ってそんなに低い？
You're good, but I never see Inoue actually engage in a dogfight, so I can't make a comparison.
そう思うなら1点くらい取れているのでは？
Take a moment to think about your position.
1？
Both of you are facing down towards the water. You're trying to get vertical, so the most you manage is a forward bent position, posture.
普通に飛んでたらそうなるよね。それが？
We're trying to develop your mind here. Remember, try thinking about it for a moment. What do you have to do to score points in dogfights?
点を取るにはそれは精神論的な話？心を無にしてことに向かえみたいな？
I know this answer. Touch their backs, right? I'm telling you to think, not clear your mind. This is important. It's the first thing any beginner is taught.
背中に触れると得点が入る。ああ、そういうことか。そんな単純なこと？
I knew it. Yes, it is.
それってこういうことだよね。
Misaki brings her Mr. Chateau level of mine.
乾さんが上で私が下で飛行している場合、乾さんから私の背中を触ることはできるけど、私から乾さんの背中を触ることはできない。
An obvious conclusion given both their had their backs pointing upwards. Inverted flying is difficult, so you have to have your back facing her too.
ちょっと待って、こんなことで防御できちゃうの？
Yeah, probably. Misaki looks dumbfounded.
どうしてこんな簡単な防御方法を今まで誰もしなかったの？
Because everyone fixated on the idea that dogfights are all about continuous flight and flying as fast as possible.
それはそうだよね。
You just gotta have the high grounds, that's it. Don't give me that. You're the one who's been calling it simple strategy. Both students and teacher are under the same impression. No one questions it.
どうして前提になっちゃったの？
Because FC dogfights are based on actual warplanes.
戦闘機？
When two airplanes engage in battle, They called it a dogfight. FC adopted that as a part of a sport, turning them into continuous flight dogfights.
どうして飛び続けるわけ？
It's because, unlike helicopters, planes can't come to a stop in the air. FC has a pretty short history, so it's easy to research. If you do, you'll see that they use an award point base on touching opponents anywhere.
あ、そうなんだ。それってファイターが超有利だよね。
Totally. That's why they limit it to only scoring it when you touch your opponent's back. Otherwise, fighter would just stop moving and start throwing jabs at each other in front of front. Misaki shut her eyes and imagined it.
ああ、そうだね。ボクシングとか相撲とか、そういう格闘技っぽいものになっちゃうのか。
Apparently, that's what ended up happening. The whole point of the sport is that flying is fun. So just coming to a stop and having a fist fight in the air ruins it. That's why they amended the rules.
どうして背中だけ？
Because the player had to try and circle around each other to score. That makes flying more tense and exciting to watch.
なるほどね。
The current rule set was designed to make as much of a show out of flying as possible. Since it's recommended to everyone, they all take it as the correct way to fly.
つまりこういうこと？乾さんはルールの盲点をついた。
She's just doing everything she can to win. As long as she's not breaking any rules, no one can criticize her.
そうかもしれないけど、釈然としないな。こんな作戦が広まったらルールが変わるんじゃない？
They might, but it won't happen before we graduate. And there are a lot of people who wouldn't want the rules changed anyway.
そんな人いる？
Asuka loves seeing Inoue in action. Damn, gotta bring Asuka again. Misaki smiles glumly.
なるほどね。さすがアスカだな。
Anyway, back to the practice session.
了解了解。真下からドッグファイトを挑んでも無駄なので、大きく迂回しながら乾さんの上を目指して。
That's the strategy that Shindo's tried. It's the first thing anyone would think in the situation. It's difficult to look above you while you're flying at full speed, right?
うん、そうだね。
Her chest would be facing the water, meaning she would have to twist her entire body to see above her. But Inoue can see you perfectly from her position.
それはセコンドのマサヤがフォローできることでは？
Obviously I would, but I'm sure you realize that hearing information that someone's position is different from actually able to see them.
そうだね。
So Inoue, who has the height advantage, comes down from above and attempts to touch your head.
だったらローヨーヨーで加工して。
Inoue doesn't follow. Instead, she just slowly closes the gap between you.
とりあえず距離を作ります。
She allows you to do so for a moment before chasing after you.
だったらさらに逃げます。あれ、何これ
Misaki ended up crouching down, her wrist toe practically rubbing against the floor.
飛べるスペースが狭くなってる。私と一ノ瀬ちゃんの試合みたいだ。逆の立場だ。
Now, just like her, you can only move horizontally. You getting Ichinose into that position was the result of your action, but Inoue calculated this.
計算。
So, what you do now?
1点取られてるからショートカットはしたくない。
If she did, she'd be giving Inoue free access to third, making it 2-0.
とりあえずセカンド V 側に移動してスペースの確保を。
While you do that, Inoue starts aiming straight for third.
ちょっと追いかける。
Too slow. You can't catch her. Inoue touches the third, so the score is 2-0. She used the recoil to accelerate.
そのポジションは最初からやり直しってこと？
Yep.
2点差であんなのをもう一度。こんなことされたら。あ、そういうことか。進藤さんが負けたのってこういうことなんだ。
Misaki nods. Seems she finally understands. Exactly.
こんなの勝てるわけない。
No, there isn't. But it was nothing to do with your dogfighting technique. It's simply a matter of whether you know the strategy or not.
アスカはこれが面白いんだ。
Apparently, yeah. It's because the mind games. She likes mind games.
すごいな。本当にすごい。アスカはすごすぎる。
How will you break out of this situation?
マサヤに考えがあるんでしょ？私に考えさせないで、それを教えてくれればいいのでは？
You gotta make her think. I don't have a clue.
マジで？
Majide. Sure am. So try and think about it. Misaki rocks her Mishizo left and right as she ponders.
こう飛んだらこうだからこうなってこうなって。
That's just pretty good. There you go. After a long while of trying, Misaki suddenly holds Mishito above her head. Oh my god, what the fuck?! She throws him at the wall. Hey!
シトウ君が高速を超えました。マッハです。
Speed of light is incomparably faster than Mach speed. You do realize that, right?
どんな小細工も高速マッハの前ではゴミです。
Take this seriously! What the hell is Mach light speed anyway? Some new unit of measurement?
真面目にやってるんだけど、考えてたら煮詰まってきて衝動的にシトウ君に高速の壁を越えさせてしまったの。
Pretty cool to throw an extension of yourself into the wall.
そうだった。私の魂が入っているのに。で、あれ？今のはどうなの？
What about it?
だからスピードで一気に抜き去る。
She's a fighter. Yeah, I consider that myself. Misaki shrugs her shoulder.
その言い方はダメだったわけ？
Nah. It might if you were playing Asuka. It wouldn't work on Inoue.
どうしてかにゃ？
Inoue managed to beat Perez in a contest of speed.
あ、そっか。スピード対決じゃ勝ち目はないってことか。
She is the speeder after all. Those unfamiliar grab shoes Inoue was wearing briefly come to mind. I wonder how they were tuned.
ということは、これはスピード対決できない時のサブ作戦？
Probably. She tried racing Shinto when their match first started, but she soon gave up and switched to this tactic. Let's keep going. It's easier to understand when you're actually moving Mr. Shito around.
よし、やるぞー。
Oh, she's one step closer. Before long, Misaki actually ended up putting in the effort required to enjoy our simulated Shito session. We came to a stop at the front of the gate. The sweet smell of soy sauce is wafting over from what I guess you describe as the main residence.
この匂いちょっと恥ずかしいな。私は好きだけど。
Damn, this is a new scene. We never seen this before. This Misaki house. Yep, smells like home cooking, alright. Though I do get why she finds the guy smelling this at her place embarrassing. Smell delicious, whatever it is.
そう？ならいいんだけど。今度食べていく？
Come on, Messiah, please join her for dinner! Come on, man, you're already... It's late at night. Your house is like 10,000 miles away. Might as well grab some dinner before you go. It's already dinner time.
そうだね。さすがにいろいろ恥ずかしいし。
No. Yeah, and explaining everything would be a pain. Her grandma would definitely ask if I'm her boyfriend.
そこまで送っていこうか。
Guys walk girls home because it's not safe for them to be walking around alone at night. It'll be weird if you took me home now.
でもここで変質者とか出るって聞いたことないし。
Seriously, it's fine. You don't need to worry.
そういうものなのかな。
Yeah, we'll see each other tomorrow anyway. Damn, sexist? Sexist Messiah? Why you had to bring that up?
そうだね。
I wonder why she stuttered. Later.
ちょっと待って。
What's that? Matao arimashou. Something like that. I don't know. I forgot to say it. She hurriedly grabbed hold of my sleeve. What's up?
明日も今日と同じ時間に海岸だよね。
Yep.
それから
She wanna wear a swimsuit? Yeah?
明日も私頑張るから。
I need to stop thinking. I gotta get my head out of the gutter. I should have took this seriously. You are?
それだっけ。
At this point, she realized that she's still holding my sleeve and quickly let go.
ほら、やる気ないみたいなことを言ったりするけど、本当はあるから。だから、そういうこと。
I think Masai would understand. I think he already knows you, Misaki. You don't have to say that to him. See, he really gets it. I get it.
だったらいいの。それじゃあ、また明日ね。
また明日ね。Good night. We wave at each other as I walk off.